Good morning. Welcome to this gentle adult yoga class. We're going to use a tennis ball in class this morning, so please have one handy. If you don't have a tennis ball, you can use an orange. Ha, ha, ha. A fresh one, a hard one. Okay, so we'll start sitting up nice and tall on our mats. Wiggle the buttocks flush away and stretch up tall. Let's just start with some easy circling today. And we'll circle back the other way. And back to stillness. Take a breath and feel the still point in the middle of the turning world. Let's inhale up and turn the palms up and stretch up towards the sky. Shoulders relax down. I love to feel like I'm in a waterfall here. Just imagine the water washing anything away down into the earth that I don't need. And then we'll stretch over to one side. And inhale up and stretch over the other way. And back to center. You could interlace your hands the weird way. And we'll do a second set. And if you like, turn your head. And back to center and over the other way and rotate. You can feel how that helps to even open your chest a little more. And back to center. We'll take that into a spinal twist. Inhale back up, and we'll spinal twist the other way. And inhale back up one more time. Big stretch, exhale, twist. And back to center. We're going to do one more thing here. We're just going to do a little up and over. Deepening the side stretch here. Notice how good it feels to have a body. Last one. And back to stillness. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Let them down with a sigh. And then rotate your head. And rotate the other way. One more. And back to stillness. Inhale tall and let your ear reach towards your shoulder. And if you like, push the wall away with your opposite hand. Come back to center and let the ear reach towards your other shoulder and push the wall away, fingertips up. Feel that stretch in the underside of your arm. And come back to center. And we'll do one more ear to shoulder. This time, 5-finger pointer pointing down. Feel the stretch in the top of your arm, all the way from your ear to your wrist. And back to center and ear to shoulder and stretch out. Back to center and make an infinity symbol with your nose. And we'll infinity back the other way. And come to stillness. Let's bring the elbows into the body. The palms are up holding 2 teacups. And we'll bring the arms in and squeeze the shoulder blades back. Bringing an opposite hand on top each time. Feeling the chest open. Feeling the back strengthening. The spine lengthening. And your joy increasing. And just squeezing the shoulder blades and broadening the chest. Draw your lower belly up and in, and your shoulder blades down your back. Feel the energy in the palms of your hands. We're going to turn this into airport scanner, so we'll bring the hands to face forward and fingertips towards each other, and then elbows down towards your sides. Okay, so we've done the shoulders up and down. We'll do forward and back. Let's reach forward, spread those fingers wide, and then pull in, squeezing the elbows, soft fist. So reaching out and drawing in, reaching out and squeezing the elbows, soft fists. Feel the shoulder blades poking out, the shoulders coming forward, bringing the shoulders and the elbows back. And rest. Feel the energy, feel the openness in your chest. And we'll do one more, bringing the elbows out, arms in, elbows in, arms out. And we'll just go up and over to one side and back in and up and over and in. One more time. And back to center. Take a breath, notice how you feel. Perhaps you want to change legs. And we'll come into some, we're not going to do exactly cat and dog, because cat and dog, we're rounding through the back, we're going to do heart. So we'll lead with the heart, and then reach back with the back of the heart. It's just a slightly different emphasis here. You notice when we do cat and dog, we keep the shoulders over the hip creases, but here we're reaching all the way back, reaching forward with the heart and back with the back of the heart. You're still rocking forward and back on your pubic bone, on your sitting bone, but with a different emphasis in the stretch. And come back to stillness, notice how you feel. Let's bring the feet flat on the floor. You could be on your hands or your elbows. We're just going to do some kicks. And we'll bring that leg down and we'll kick the other leg. If you need to be lying down to do this, you're certainly welcome. Whatever your body calls for today. And let's sit back up. Coming to Dandasana, we'll squeeze and spread the toes. And point and flex the ankles. And windshield wiper the legs. And circle it. And circle back the other way. One more windshield wiper. And grab your ball. So you probably know already, but I'll just remind you that we have a membrane that holds all of our pieces of our body together, keeps our organs from falling out. It's called the fascia. And this fascia can get stiff and can cause stiffness in the body. It's not just stiffness in our muscles or joints. It's also stiffness in the fascia. So we're going to use our tennis balls for fascia release today. And we'll start with our calf. So we're going to put that ball under somewhere under the calf. And we're going to roll. And if you can lift your butt up, you'll get a better roll. But if that doesn't work for you, just roll the way you can. Rolling up and down the back of the calf. Maybe you find some sore spots. You can stop and circle. And rub side to side. So there's 3 ways that I know to move it. If you can think of a 4th way, that's fine. Deep breaths into the opening places. I'm feeling it particularly at the bottom of my calf, but you might be feeling it somewhere else. So wherever you're feeling it. Okay to moan or groan or make any noise you want to help get that tension out of your calf. Whew. Mm. And let's take that out. Back to Dandasana. Compare the energy in the 2 legs. And we'll do a Janu Shirshasana. So the long leg will be the one you just rolled. And we'll bring the other knee in. Inhale tall. Excuse me. And exhale over. And if you have any sense memory of how you usually feel in this pose, just notice if there's any difference. Inhale back up. Perhaps it felt easier to be in Janu Shasana. Perhaps your leg felt longer, or your awareness was able to go inside more. Those were some of the things that I was feeling. Okay, let's do the other leg. Let's turn around. So we're going to put that ball under the calf, and we're going to rock and roll. And again, you can do it just sitting on the floor, or you can pick your butt up and rock and roll. But you don't have to. You can just look no hands. Finding wherever it's sore. Again, you can go up and down, you can go across, you can circle, or you can invent your own style. And I was doing a lot of walking yesterday in not the best shoes, and I know my calves really need this today. You feel the difference? Digging in as hard or as soft as you like, taking deep breaths and exhaling all that tension away. Are you finding sore spots? Mm-hmm. Are the sore spots different from the other leg? Oh my goodness. All right. You had enough on that side for now. I know we could be doing this for a lot longer. Take that out for a moment. Feel the energy in that leg. So again, Janu Shasana, the leg we just did is the long leg. Other leg comes in. Inhale tall and exhale over. Inhale up. Go back to Dandasana. How is that for you? Let's put the ball aside for right now. We'll come back to it. Let's come on to our hands and knees for some table warm-ups. Pressing the base of the fingers into the mat and spreading the fingers wide. Pressing the top of the feet into the mat. We'll move between cat and dog here. And come back to center. We're going to do some more on our hands and knees. If your arms are getting tired, you could be on your forearms or even on your fists. We're going to do some leg work here. We're going to bring the knee in and lower it down. Draw your belly in and up for support. Lengthen your spine from tailbone to top of hip. Deep breaths into the open hip. And let's lift that leg and circle it. Bring that leg down. Let's take a break. Press back. Reach your arms out with the palms up. And we'll do the other side. We're going to bring that leg up and down, drawing the belly in for support. And stretch back. You can turn your palms up to just let them feel a little different. You can wiggle those fingers. Come on back up. You can change sides or stay with that leg. We're going to lift that leg up and send it back and bring it out to the side, knee to armpit, and stretch it out. So it's not the same as a sunbird. It's knee to armpit on the outside and then leg out behind you. So bring that leg out to the side. The spine is just long and straight. Lovely hip opener. Again, belly in to support your back. One more. And I'm going to walk around to the other side if you want to take a moment in child while I'm doing that. And then come on back up and we'll do the other side. So we're bringing the knee up and then we're sending the leg back, bringing the leg out towards the armpit and stretching out behind. And down. And one more time, press back into child. Let's do a little vinyasa here. We're going to inhale into table. And you can press back into child if you need to, or come up into downward facing dog. Come back down into table and back down into child. Let me just show you, if it doesn't work for you to do down dog, you do table and child. Or even table and puppy dog. And table and child. Or table and down dog. And table and child. So they have three choices here. Table and child. Just continue with that. Table and puppy dog. I'm liking this whole series. And child. And table and down dog. Table and child. Let's do that whole thing again. Table and child. Table and puppy dog. Table and child. Table and down dog. And table and child, and you can bring your hands behind you in Garbhasana. And let's inhale up into table one more time. You can walk through to stand by coming through lunge, or you can come up into downward facing dog. And come to Uttanasana that way. So we'll all meet in forward fold, whatever way we get there. Bring your hands to your thighs and roll up. Hello, coming into Tadasana. Taking a few breaths here, feeling your weight grounding into the floor, and then coming back up and reaching through the crown of your head to the sky. Feel your shoulders relax down, the back of your neck lengthen. And grab your ball. So we'll do some fascia opening in the bottom of the foot. So you're going to place that ball under one foot, find Tadasana, find your balance, or if you need to hold on to a wall, please do. I'm going to roll that ball forward and back under our foot. And you know you have nerve endings from all parts of your body and your foot, so you're waking up your whole body, breaking up toxic crystals that form at the ends of those nerves. Notice where you have sore spots and you can stay there longer, press in harder, again, whatever challenge or deep, however deep or light you want to go. And let's put that ball under the ball of your foot and wrap your toes around the ball and lean forward to give yourself a little calf stretch, still pulling up through the top of your head, supporting with your core. And inhale back up, bring the ball under the heel, pressing onto that and stretching up tall. Stepping out a little wider and pressing into the arch of your foot with the side of your foot at an angle. Ooh, that's intense. The arch of your foot is correlated with your digestive system, and mine is really sore today. Wow. Okay, and let's put that ball down and just come back to Tadasana. Feel your connection to the earth through that foot. And we'll change sides. So bringing the ball under the other foot and rolling back and forth. The great opportunity to practice your balance as well. And let's put the ball under the ball of the foot and wrap the toes around it. And lean forward, giving yourself a calf stretch. And bring that ball back, stepping on the heel. And stepping out wider. Bringing the foot at an angle, pressing into the arch side of your foot. And come back to Tadasana. Feel the openness of your feet connecting to the earth. All right, let's take that ball and put it between our ankles, and between our heels. Find your drishti, and come on up into tall now. And down. And we'll put the ball away. Maybe we'll grab it later, we'll see. But we're going to do some more flow series now. So let's step out to a 5-pointed star. We'll take a few breaths here. So again, lift the arches, lift the toes and spread them wide. Relax the toes down. Feel your connection to the earth, to the heavens, to everything in the created universe. And then we'll turn our toes to the right. We'll come to a warrior two. And we're going to inhale, stretch up, bringing the hands to prayer overhead, turning the palms down, pressing out. But imagine that you're resisting. So as you're reaching up, you're resisting, stretching up. As you're reaching out, the palms turn down and you're resisting as you press down. Draw the belly in and up, stretch up, press down through the soles of your feet and open. Getting as big as you can. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Relax those shoulders down. Inhale tall. Turn the palms down, press down with resistance. We'll take a breath here. And we'll turn this into a side to side, reaching up and over. Coming back to Virabhadrasana 2 and reaching over the other way. And coming back up. Reverse warrior. And side angle, whatever arm variation you like. Last one. Straighten that leg, turn the toes in, toe heel back to Tadasana. Maybe do a shoulder roll. And step out the other way, 5-pointed star. Take a few breaths here, really grounding, lifting up the arches and the toes. Keep the arches lifted as you relax the toes down. And we'll rotate towards the left, coming into Virabhadrasana 2 on this side. And we'll take that into a flow, inhaling, reaching up, palms overhead, turning the palms out, pressing that knee out to the side, making sure it's tracking with your toes, not coming to the arch side of your foot. Right towards the middle of your toes. Drawing the belly in and up, reaching up tall, pressing down, palms down. Turn the palms up, reach up with resistance, stretch up. Exhale, widen. Inhale, tall. And exhale, open. We'll take a breath here, and we'll take this into reverse warrior. And come on back over the other way. Notice how much bigger you feel with each repetition. Feeling the stability of your legs supporting the flexibility of your upper body. One last one. Inhale, back up, straighten the leg, turn the toes in, and toe heel, or jump back to Tadasana. Let's step out to our 5-pointed star one more time. And we're going to bend one knee and bring the hands down if we can, or hands on the thigh, whatever works to you. And we're going to inhale back up and bend the other knee, coming over and inhaling back. Bend the first knee, and if it works for you, lifting the toes up and rotating them towards the sky, placing them on the floor, inhaling back up and bending the other knee. You want to make sure your hips are back enough that there's no pressure in that knee, lifting those toes up and pointing them up towards the sky, placing the foot on the floor. This time, let's walk forward, letting the head hang. And bringing the hands right underneath the shoulders, walk forward enough so that your spine is straight. Bringing the right hand to the side, center. We're going to inhale up and exhale down. We're going to do this as a flow. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Head is following the hand, or maybe it's leading it. Inhaling up, and we'll hold, take a breath, and exhale. Now let's change sides. Again, you can have a prop under here if you need to. We're going to inhale and open, and exhale. Inhale, open, exhale down. Inhale, open, exhale down. Last one, inhale, open, take a breath here, lengthen your spine, reach up, reach down, and down. One more, forward fold, just hang. And just melt your way down onto your back, grab your ball. Take a few breaths here. We'll bend the knees, bringing the feet flat on the floor. We'll take the ball, lift up one hip and slide the ball under the hip and then roll over onto the ball and just do a little circling. There's a huge acupressure point in the middle of your buttock. You might find that there and just snuggle into it. It's rolling around whatever way works for you. Feeling that deep section of your hip and breaking up any toxins, breaking up the fascia tightness, opening up the hip there, the buttock really, not the hip, the buttock. Deep breaths. Oh, are you feeling it? I sure am. Also bringing blood into the area, so we're carrying those toxins that we've broken up away. And let's just take that out and take a moment to compare the two sides. Do you feel a lot more open and a lot more energy running through that side of your body? I sure do. And let's bring the knees in so we can lift the buttock up. You can straighten that leg afterwards if that works better for you. And then digging into the buttock on the other side. It's always so funny to me how we can walk around feeling fine, and then we do some of this deep work and we realize that we're carrying pain inside and we just don't know about it. And when we can become aware of it, we can release it. So digging into that sore spot as much or as little as feels good to you. Make sure you're breathing nice and deep. Let's take the ball out and we'll just come to Shavasana for a few breaths and feel the energy running up and down that side of your body. And having opened up the fascia in our thighs, sorry, not our thighs, in our calves and our buttocks, let's see if that has any influence on our experience in Setu Bandhasana. Bringing the legs hip width apart, the feet close to your buttocks, pressing down into the feet, begin to peel your tailbone up off the floor. If you get up high enough, you can come into Yoga Mudra here. Didn't that feel good? Feel a lot more open than usual. Really savor the sensations here, opening up the whole front of your body. We're staying longer than usual just because I'm assuming it's easier for you today, that you're more open. You can always come out early. And let's wriggle the shoulders out from underneath us and curl down one vertebra at a time. And when you come down, take a few breaths here. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. If you like, circle the knees or rock from side to side. And circle back the other way. One more hug. And then come into your favorite inversion. And when you're ready to come out of that, bring your knees into your chest. One more hug. And push your knees away so your legs are at right angles. Bring your arms out at your sides or into goddess. We'll lower the knees down, one on top of the other. We'll straighten the legs and grab the big toes with your nearest hand. Take a breath and turn your head and chest away from your legs. If this arm needs to be on your shoulder or your hip, if it doesn't reach the floor, or you can put a prop under the other arm. And turn your head and body to face your legs. Bring them in and give yourself a hug. And then press the legs out and open them to the other side. Stacking one knee on top of the other, straightening your legs if you like, and grabbing your big toes and opening away from your legs. And turn your head to face your legs. Bring your knees back in. Give yourself one more hug. And come into Shavasana. And slowly begin to bring some movement back into your body. When you're ready, roll to one side. And come to a seated position.